Welcome to the Sneaker Podcast, a show where a bunch of guys sit around a table to talk life, lifestyle, music, and all things sneakers. So sit back, turn it up, and let's go.
What's up, TSP family? Hope you're having a dope day, and thank you for tuning in. This is the Sneaker Podcast, Season 7, Episode 13. My name is Chris Chu, and he is the number 2 aficionado, but number 1 in your hearts. What is up, Sean Collard?
Hey now.
Hey now. And as a special guest, I think the one who's made the most appearances
I think so.
on our podcast. Yep.
I think we can almost call him a regular at this point.
Oh, why don't we? He's got 5 on it. What is up, Brian?
Oh,
hey,
yeah.
Thanks for having me. I don't have a cool catchphrase. I can make a moment of it.
It comes with years and
Right
years of
on.
practice.
Yeah.
Hey
How
guys,
are you
this is Word Up.
Oh my god. Yeah. Mike and Chloe couldn't make it this week, but they should be back very soon. Shout out to the man. As always, the Sneaker Podcast is brought to you by our favorite organic sneaker cleaner, Sneaker Logic Official. Oh, sorry, that's Sneaker Logic _official on Instagram. You can use our coupon code, which is TSP15, and get 15% off your order. I've been using so much cleaner every day. I don't know, it's a thing now. I wear the shoe. I have to clean it right away after when I get home.
I think you're addicted. I think it's like an addiction to Sneaker Logic. I think that's what's happening right
There's something about like just scrubbing the bottoms
now. It's soothing.
and seeing all the dirt fly off.
Yeah. It's satisfying.
Is there such a thing as being addicted to sneaker cleaner?
There is now.
Yeah, now there is. Yeah.
Are you sniffing it? Maybe.
Find them on Instagram at sneakerlogic _official. Tell them the Sneaker Podcast sent you, right?
Oh.
And let's see. Let's start the podcast like we always do with what we wore on feet today. Brian, would you like to get us started off?
Oh man, I should have prepared something better. I should have gone on an errand. I did go to the gym this morning, and I just wore a pair of Nike React 2.0s. That's
Nice.
I like
Nice.
how you're
That's
staying
right.
honest, and you're just not. You could have made anything up.
I could have made anything up. I
Right.
have some Yeezy. I bought like 3 pairs of Yeezys.
you wore all of them today.
I wore it. Yeah, I just wore them all. I work from home, so I've been,
I get
barefoot
it.
the rest of the day.
Yep.
Sorry.
How about like so for those who don't know, Brian is in Arizona.
Yeah.
Right. He doesn't have to deal with what we're dealing with. Like is it gonna rain?
Weather?
Is
You
it
mean
gonna
weather?
snow? We don't know.
We don't know. Yeah.
Ours is our patio furniture going to catch on fire? We don't know. The opposite.
Is there another pair of sneakers? What's your most memorable pair of sneakers that you wore
Like this-
recently? How about that?
I've been in my rotation lately. I wore the Fire Red 4s. I went to the gym on Saturday and wore those to the gym. Fire Red 5s I wore, and I've worn a lot of the black playoff 12s because they're brand,
nice.
because they're brand new and
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
just
Okay, how
breaking those in.
about how about this for those who are now accustomed to working from home? Where do you find your moments to rock your sneakers? Right, like you got to find your moments, right? So,
Yeah,
Brian, you
yeah.
mentioned the gym.
Yeah, that's a pretty go-to place. My kids' sporting events, basketball games or whatever.
That's good.
Thankfully. I always have to ride them to make the team, so I have somewhere to go to watch their game. Or any just silly errands, I guess.
Okay. Yeah.
Not very exciting. I'm not a man about town. Oh,
Go ahead. Sorry.
but I did go. I went to the Dodgers Diamondbacks game. I'm a Dodger
cool.
fan. Went to the Dodgers Diamondbacks game last Tuesday and wore the Racer Blue 3s.
Oh, nice. Those are so
Okay.
nice.
Dodger,
Yeah, those are nice. Those are very nice.
I love those. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of Duke colors as well. You could say, obviously.
Shout out to Duke. Yeah. Me and Brian.
I was trying to get
Hold on.
it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be nice to the host. You don't have to.
This is why I keep coming back.
That's right.
That's right.
You stay out of this, Sean.
Go Duke.
And Sean, what did you wear on feet today?
Today we had a ped day at work, but it was so I don't know why I'm mentioning that. It has nothing to do with what I wore, but I wore my 2015 Air Jordan 1 Low OG in the white and midnight navy colorway. Metallic navy? I don't even know if they're metallics or not, but they're white midnight navy. Very nice.
Those are the Costins? Is that what you're talking about?
No. The white and navy OGs from 2015. Oh, like the OG lows. They're a white and the metallic navy, metallic blue.
Oh,
Chris
sorry.
is confused.
Yeah,
For those you can't
mostly
see,
white.
Chris's face is very confused right now.
I get it.
Yes,
It's been unconfused.
They're mostly white with the
like
navy
glossy
accents.
navy.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
exactly.
Cool.
Those are popular with my coworkers. I don't know why. They're like they guess they scream like old school Nike sneaker. I guess.
Okay.
Like, oh, I think I had those when I was. I'm like, no, you didn't.
Yeah.
No, you had a white Nike with a blue sweat swoosh, and that you didn't have a Air Jordan on. You did not.
Huh.
Yeah,
There you
but
go.
they didn't because they don't even know sneakers. That's what I'm saying.
Makes them feel good though.
I mean,
makes them feel
they're
good. I'm
giving
like,
you
yeah,
a
sure you
compliment,
did,
man.
sure.
Why are you
No,
taking it so?
I thank them for the compliment, and then I let them know that this is not what they owned when they were teenagers.
Shame them after they feel so
Thank
good about
you.
the
Yes,
nostalgia that you
exactly,
just ripped out of
exactly.
their hearts.
Yeah.
I'm nothing if not honest. That's all I'm gonna say.
Ooh. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I wore some Jordan 4 Union Desert
Oh.
Moss today
Mm.
to pick up my daughter from school.
Are those are the yellow ones?
Yeah.
Yellowish ones, like
Mustardy,
mustard yellow.
mustardy.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Very nice.
Yeah, they're my go-tos when I want to, turn a
Stunt at
couple of
your
heads.
kid's school. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
I don't get out of the car.
You're turning your own head.
Yeah, how are your feet hanging out the window?
Yeah. Just lounging. Get this guy off the property. So it is slightly questionable weather here in Montreal. We are still in full pants mode. Am I right, Sean?
It's weird because I think like today I could have worn shorts. It felt humid today, but not really warm enough. And it's gray and it's crap and it's not Arizona weather, that's for sure.
Okay. Well, for those who don't know if they should be wearing pants or shorts, you can always carry an extra pair of, bottoms in this nice quality tote. You can pick it up at quality.com. Go check them out on their IG, which is at Quality, KUWALLATEE. Happy 10th anniversary, Quality family.
Wow.
Yep.
The point we're trying to make is that you should wear something, whether it's shorts or pants. Don't just leave the house.
Especially when you go pick up
Valid
the
point.
Yes.
That's a valid point.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
Let's
a
just
very
make sure
valid
we're
point.
clear on that. Yeah.
Yes.
Brian, for the ones who live in constant warmth and heat, Quality is going to be putting out some really crazy shorts, like really nice.
Oh.
They showed us the samples. It's nice. It's like, I don't know if I'm allowed to say. It's mesh. It's heavy mesh. With
Yeah.
all sorts of patterns.
Mesh.
Yeah.
Amen.
So it's sporty, but it's like fashion. It's very cool. Very, very cool. Very excited.
It's funny because I think you just always want what you don't have. Because I think I would love hoodie weather all year long. I'd love to wear hoodies all year. But we don't get that very often.
Right. I see you didn't say winter coat weather all year long.
No.
just one notch up above.
Yeah.
I hate myself, but not that bad.
Right.
Yeah.
You can check them out again at quality.com. You can use our coupon code, which is KICKS20. Get 20% off your order. They do the fast shipping all over the world. Very cool. Shout out again to our family at Quality. Now we're speeding through to, I think, our favorite segment of this podcast. It is called New Shoes.
Holy man, that's well, if anybody could hear that in Brian's house, they'd wonder what was going on.
Oh, so sorry about that. Sorry, not sorry.
Sheesh.
Sean, do you got something, or do you want me to?
I
kick
do.
off?
I have 3 pairs. Do you want me to go, or do you want to go? I'll go. For my. Whew. I don't have to do another new shoes, do it. New shoes. There
You didn't want to embarrass
shoes.
yourself.
Well, it's not just that. Like it's just like right on the heels of your new shoes. I can't top what you just did. Okay, so I have 3 pairs I'm very happy with. And 2 pairs I got from that a shop from Sweden I mentioned in the last podcast. They released early. I don't know if it's early. I guess it's not early for them, but it's early for us. The Nike Air Trainer 1 Mid in the gray, midnight navy, and red colorway.
So sweet.
So I got these. This is an OG colorway, by the way. Yeah, very happy with these. I'd heard mixed reviews on the materials and stuff. There is like some of the white material is not that great in terms of the leather quality, but the suede is really nice on this. And I really love them. I love this colorway. And then I also got same sneaker, different colorway, but the Nike Air Trainer 1 Mid in the white photon dust.
Photon
colorway.
Dust. What?
I would just call it gray. I think gray, but they're calling it photon dust. And they gave it like a little hint of a sort of pre-yellowed midsole there. I'm not sure.
No, that's the dust.
Oh, that's the dust.
That's the
dust. It's dusty. It's dusty, right? No, but this is actually apparently based on this is not an OG colorway in the mid form, but it is an OG colorway in the low form. Now the low did not have a strap. But there are pictures of this colorway in a low form from the OG era. That's pair number 2. And so the pair number 3, I was surprised this pair dropped here on Nike Canada. We are Monday, May 2nd, and this dropped not this past Saturday, the Saturday before here in Canada on Nike Canada. And it's the Air Jordan 11 Low in the 7210 colorway. And this was one of those things. Yeah, I actually prefer this as a low, I think, this colorway. And I don't know why, but I do. And but it's one of those things like the opportunity. I said, I happened to go to Nike Canada, and we just call it Nike here in Canada. We don't call it Nike Canada. It's like saying going to China and saying Chinese food. No, it's just food. But I was on Nike, and they were there, and I'm like, what is this? And it was like a full size run. And I'm like, this is odd. And it wasn't a Saturday. It was like, I think the day after. It was a Sunday. So I looked, and it really had released the day before. Still a full size run. So this is sort of like one of those things where it's an opportunity. The opportunity was greater than my need for this shoe, but having it in hand now, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy I ordered these because, and there's another pair that I got coming in that was on Nike here in Canada early that I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys next week. But I don't know what's going on with Nike here, but they're getting like some pairs, I guess, early. I don't see them on European sites anywhere, but maybe they're on European sites, but maybe because sometimes we get lumped in with Europe.
Yes.
These did ship from the Netherlands as usual. I'm not sure how that works, but yeah, very cool that they're getting these releases and like just sitting in full size runs.
Yeah, that is cool.
I love that trend. Keep that going. Whatever they're doing, keep it up. But that's so very happy to have those, and those are my 3 pickups of the week.
Yeah, weirdly, I never don't think about going on Nike.ca to go look for sneakers.
I check in from time to time, but lately I've been forcing myself to remember to go look because they've been getting some stuff in that is not available anywhere else and early. Like I think these are supposed to release in the States on May 14th.
For real? Okay.
These the 2 Air Trainers I got. I don't know when they release in Canada or the US. I'm not sure when they're releasing, but these this was a European release, obviously, but. Or actually just I'm not sure if they're all Europe or just like Sweden got them. I don't know. Anyway,
you guys own the 7210? Like the tall version?
No, I don't.
No. Yeah, I think I prefer the low because there's not so much tumbled leather.
Yeah, maybe that's it, eh? Yeah. I like the little hit of the red Jumpman on the back there. That's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Something about it being more understated.
Yeah, I agree. It's a nice shoe, and I'm not sure why they put it in. They came in the if those are watching on YouTube, all 3 of you, they came in the OG box, which is a little odd move, but these are not an OG colorway. But I appreciate it, and happy to have them. Very happy to have those.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, Brian, we're gonna save you for last because we're expecting nice
big things.
Okay.
Big things. Okay. Also, nothing happened on my end. I actually thought I had 0 pickups. And as I was walking to the computer to do the podcast, I go, oh yeah, that. Well, I did. There's here in Canada on Reebok Canada, there was a sale.
We just call it Reebok here, though.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. On Reebok, there was a sale, 50% off, family sale, friends and family sale, and all sorts of everything was pretty much discounted 50%. And went to check the basketball section and Reebok questions. I picked up another pair.
50%?
Yeah.
No way.
This question mid with the pink toe.
Yeah.
$100.
I mean, that's almost free, right?
I mean, I'll give them $100. And I also picked up a pair for the wifey.
Oh, nice.
It happened to be her birthday. It happened to be that I didn't get her anything. I said, hey, look at that. Discount. So I got her a pair of sneakers. They don't quite fit. I don't know how to deal with that. But yeah, we'll figure it out a bit later. But it's the thought that counts, right, guys?
Oh, absolutely.
Sure. I mean, as long as they're your size, yeah. What is she complaining about?
That's the best with Chloe, though. Chloe and his wife wear the same size shoe.
Yeah.
And so he can just say he's buying them for her. And he's like, oh, you don't want them? Oh,
Right.
Oh, I tried. Oh, well.
See,
I guess I'll keep them.
I don't know how much she believes him because we clearly don't believe him that it's for the wife, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Anyways. Also in the mail, I received a nice package from Under Armour Canada. And they sent over.
We just call that Under Armour here.
Oh, excuse me. Under Armour. And they sent over 2 pairs of sneakers. One is the Curry Flow 9
Dope.
from the Street Pack. Now that's the Sesame Street pack.
Oh, yes.
This is the collaboration. This pair here that I'm holding is the Cookie Monster pair. They're calling it the Taking Cookies, right?
Okay.
And they also sent over this pair, which is representative of Oscar the Grouch.
I was going to say it's
called the Talking Trash pair.
Ah.
Yeah.
That's
Now,
cool.
I don't think you can see on the camera, but here on the upper heel corner, there's like a little tag, and it's like kind of like an Oscar the Grouch tag.
Okay.
And the Cookie Monster one has a Cookie Monster one.
Nice.
Pretty cool. Along with the sneakers,
more stuff.
they sent tons of gear.
Oh, wow. Oh, yeah. I saw that in your IG story. So, yeah. Wow. Yeah. Lots of stuff.
I do like his new logo. I think they did a good job.
Yeah. I like it. I like
cool.
It's the S and the C, and I like the 3.
Yeah.
Right. When after you score.
Really cool.
I like this T-shirt. It's got like the Cookie Monster googly eyes on it.
Yeah.
Very cool. Lots of T-shirts, a couple of crew necks, a couple of hoodies. Here's a whole Sesame Street crew on this hoodie.
Sheesh.
So shout out to Under Armour in Canada, and for sending over all the gear. Pardon?
My son's a freshman in high school.
Yeah,
and he's on the freshman basketball team, and so he's been playing forever. And I buy him new pairs every year.
Yeah,
and he has 2 pairs of those. The Count, whatever.
Yeah, Count
pair.
Yeah,
and then the white, black, and gold. He said by far his favorite pairs.
Wow,
basketball shoes he's ever had. Best traction.
Yeah,
they're awesome.
Oh, cool.
Extremely grippy. You can't really see on camera here, but like the pattern is pretty crazy, and they're extremely light. That's what I can tell you about them. I'm not really a performance reviewer, but that's what I can say. Shout out to Under Armour for that. I was supposed to receive another pair of shoes today.
Wow.
It would have been like, I think it's going to be one of my favorite pickups of the year. But as I showed the guys in our group chat, the package got delayed.
Oh.
It's going to be for another day.
Boo.
Brian, up to you, sir.
Okay. So obviously I'm not a weekly contributor, but I just got to show this one that I got a couple weeks ago that I love. Did any of you guys get the Rebellionaires?
Rebellionaires.
Yeah.
I thought these came out really cool.
Yeah, those are nice.
Like I got this from a local shop. You can see this local shop Manor here in Phoenix. They made these like kind of matching shirts.
Very cool.
Cool.
Next over their logo, they made you go. What they did for the raffle was you had to go to local retailers that they picked, like 10 of them, and go purchase something from their store and then ask for a card. and that card got you access to the raffle.
No
Yo,
way.
I
Wow.
like that a lot.
That's
It's
very
really
cool.
That's
it was a
really
really
cool.
cool way to do it. And they've done other stuff like, at Christmas time, you had to donate a toy to enter the raffle, or
That's cool.
and then they donate all the toys. But anyway, they do really cool stuff.
That's really cool.
So anyway, that was a good one. Almost everything else though I have coming, like Nike US has been.
No, that's in the U.S.
Well, I believe.
Or is
I
that
believe
us?
It
Are you
covers,
trying to say us?
it covers
Canada.
continental US and a little bit. I think Cuba is in there. I've got a couple pairs on there, but the shipping has been crazy slow. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I bought my wife the Pure Violet 11 lows,
Oh, those are
You're
nice.
right.
which just shipped today, and I got them like last week. I don't even
In
remember.
size 11 men's, right?
Yeah, they didn't even have a size 11 men's. I tried.
Right.
I got the Air Jordan 13 Navy retro from last Friday.
Oh, right.
Those still have
That low version they made into a high version or a mid version. Right.
Yes, and they look pretty good. I think they look pretty. From what
Those are very nice.
yeah, everyone that has them in hand says they love them, so I'm excited for those to show up.
Mm-hmm.
A couple weeks ago, a friend hooked me up for under retail of the Air Jordan 5 Jade Horizon, and he just shipped them today. So that's one that probably typically I wouldn't go for. The yellowed,
Right.
the yellowed sole and the
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about it looks good to me. And under retail,
Those are nice. Yeah, for sure.
So
And again, once that's that thing where the opportunity is there, and
Yeah.
under retail, you got to do it
Yeah.
for sure.
So those are incoming, and then I'm always like on StockX, just messing around. I'm on eBay all the time, and I really wanted those Air Jordan 1 Georgetown or whatever the official name.
Oh
is.
yeah, 85.
Yeah, because I have all the other 85s.
Uh,
I was like, man, I gotta finish this. And I thought I was on the screen previous, so I was going to hit review to see how much I was going to pay, and I hit confirm.
I've done that.
It's not what I wanted to pay, but whatever. I'm excited to have them. So those are at StockX right now. So hopefully I'll get those in hand this week and
oh, nice.
finish that. Not complete that set, but have all those 85s.
Yeah.
To have all of them and compare them to each other. And
Yeah.
so
Do a comparison video.
yeah.
Don't forget to cover the box label. That's the most important part. Is reading the box label and telling us the colors.
Style number,
The style code. Yeah. All that stuff.
That's why I tune in. Yeah.
I might even tell you about how food I cook and burritos I eat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Listen, go crazy with it. Whatever
It's
you
all-
got to do.
Hey, it's all good stuff. All good.
You just remember to smash that the bell. What is there? There's a bell somewhere.
Yeah.
And
Taco
the
Bell.
donate button.
Yeah. Very nice. Anything else?
That's it right now.
That's a great pair, though. Even though I know it's a mistake and you probably didn't want to spend that much, but that's a great pair to get. I'd be excited for that for sure. I want those two, and I keep hesitating, and because they are a bit pricier. But I've sold a couple of pairs recently, and I'm like, do I spend it on that? But I'm like, maybe I need to get something a little more like that I've been eyeing for longer or something. But yeah, I really want those two.
I mean, with all the fees and everything, it was a little over $400, which hurts me to say, but I bought the neutral gray. 85 ones for over $5. So, geez.
Oh, there you go. You got a bargain then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those neutral gray ones. Yeah.
Yeah, those were supposed to do a lot better, weren't they?
They were. Well, okay. We're talking in like money-wise, monetary.
Yeah.
Like the shoe itself. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
It's just Sometimes we got misses.
So
What do you want to do? What do you want to do?
Sometimes Chris tries to flip something or
What are you talking about? I'm not the reseller. Freaking Sean.
Listen, Benjamin, Chris.
Let's tally who's been selling more on StockX.
I looked it up. I sold 10 pairs in the last year. That's all I've ever sold in my life. But 10 pairs in the last year. I'm a reseller. I'm officially a reseller. I think
what
at
level
10,
seller
you're a
are
reseller,
you?
right?
Like
I'm still
Primo
number.
Gold,
I've gone up as high as level 2 or 3, but then I don't sell enough, so they drop me back down to 1.
When do they send you that plaque that says that you are the best reseller?
I think if I sell one more pair, I get the plaque. Yeah. So I got a couple of pairs up there. I'm hoping.
Isn't it a medallion next?
It's a medallion. Yeah,
With
that's
a spinner on it?
tag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Because you're
right.
pimping, man.
I am.
Spinners.
I'm pimping.
Yeah.
I'm pimping.
You should sell that 7210 that you got early, team early.
You know what?
You know,
Yeah, I didn't even think of
capitalize.
that. Team early.
Yeah. All the
Make
people
$50
in the
on it.
US might get it because we got it early here.
Yeah.
Right? Man, now you're thinking.
Now we're
You should be
thinking.
my manager.
All right, let's move on to flooding our feeds. What has been flooding our social feeds lately? Exciting news for you Jordan fans. Jordan Zion 1 times Naruto collaboration coming out in May 2022. I believe there are 3 to 4 pairs in this pack, each specific pair representing a different character from Naruto. Any thoughts on these guys?
I don't know what that is, Naruto. Is it an anime thing?
Well,
Yes. That's 100% my 15-year-old son. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh. Yeah. I don't.
I had one friend that's not a sneakerhead message me about them, asking me when are they releasing, blah blah, and I go, I don't know, I just don't know. I'm not.
Yeah.
Not. I'll look it up for you, but yeah.
There's multiple versions though, right? There's multiple.
That's right. Like 4 different colorways, I think.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, and
and they've already kind of not released, but they've already kind of announced the Zion 2. So it's kind of funny they're still
I find it. Yeah, it's a bit weird.
collaborating with the ones.
Yeah.
And he
the
hasn't
bummer
played
thing-
recently.
Well, this is what I'm saying. It's the guy, poor guy, hasn't played.
Yeah.
So how are you supposed to sell a sneaker when you're not playing?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
It's I don't know. I mean his sneaker. I got excited because I saw him playing, and so like that first colorway that came out of the Zion 1, I was like,
Yes.
I might get this. I might get this. The white
Like
and
that
black
burgundy
one. Yeah,
No?
there was a white and black version.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I might get this, and then I held off because I smartened up. But and then of course, the injuries come, and you don't see him ever except for always dunking in jeans. Some like good. That's who wants a sneaker? Not me.
Right.
But yeah, I feel bad because he could have been really something. I mean, obviously he'll come back and hopefully he will be what he's been sold as. But it must be hard for I just imagine, not that Nike's hurting in any way, shape, or form, but when you sign or Jordan Brand, but you sign someone like that, it's like you got so many expectations and then nothing. Just
Well, yeah.
nothing.
I mean,
unfortunately, they've never really had anyone that really kind of filled the shoes. I think that they wanted to in the way they wanted it to.
Yeah.
Between Blake
Yeah.
Griffin and
Right.
I mean, Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony have been amazing and Hall of Famers and all that in their own right. But I don't know if anyone's ever really kind of the high flyer guy that kind of fill the whole
Right.
spectrum of what the Jordan Brand has been or be.
Yeah.
Historically.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I don't know. Like, is there the Westbrook? Is he had? I don't find any.
Yeah.
Although I do like the Lucas that just came out, or that they were just
Luka one, yeah.
the Luka ones. Those look nice. But I was gonna say,
Okay.
have there been any signature shoes that for a Jordan Brand athlete that have been decent? I don't know.
Well,
Who for thought, people? Write us at the Sneaker Podcast. DM us. I don't know.
if there's any consolation for Zion fans, Joel Embiid missed the first 2 years. Of his
That's true,
career.
too. That's
And
true.
look at him
It's
now.
valid point.
Right?
Yeah.
So MVP candidate-ish. Zion has time, so.
Next
Hopefully we
time.
can slim them down. Yeah.
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 You gotta stay away from the Golden Corral.
Not to go too far off topic, but why does John Morant not have a signature shoe with anyone?
Right?
I mean, that guy.
Well,
That dude is crazy.
Ridiculous.
I like that you guys are talking about this because this flows perfectly into our topic this week.
Oh, perfect.
Just have a few more shoes knock off are flooding our feeds, but we'll get to it soon. Let's not talk about Adidas this week.
Let's skip Adidas and Reebok, please. Thank you.
Okay. Let's talk quickly about the Kobe 6 Proto Mambasita Sweet 16 release. Now, it just happened this past weekend. We are Monday. It just happened Saturday, Sunday. I just wanted to noted because it was a huge release, like
Yeah.
huge release.
And I saw a lot of people seem to get they were able to get them. They had a lot of wins on the gram.
Right. So the first run was exclusive access through Sneaker Pass. I think that's what they call it.
Mhm.
In the LA area from a few boutiques. And some people were upset that it was like exclusive access from like LA, but it kind of makes
It's
sense,
LA,
right?
yeah.
And maybe that's what Vanessa wanted. What are you gonna say against that?
Right. No one's going to be happy. No one's ever going to be happy.
Also true. And then on Sunday they had like what we can call a general release off the Mambasita sports site, and it was fast. I was in there. I was trying to get them, and it was super fast. So, I think people forget that there was a time when you just didn't get every shoe, and that was just it.
Yeah.
Right.
But beautiful shoe.
Yeah, I don't know where this sense of I have to be able to get every shoe. Like even when Brian and I were, and you too, you're around our age.
Yeah,
you're basically our age. I'm the oldest. But it was you couldn't get every shoe.
No,
it wasn't. So this is not.
Oh.
I don't know. People think this is a new thing. I guess it's because there's so many people now in the culture that.
Right.
Or the sneaker world that they think like this is okay, it sucks, it does, you're right, it sucks, but it's not a new thing.
No,
Sneakers app is just new, and that's the other thing. A lot of people, I'm going on a tangent here, but
go ahead.
People, a lot of kids will, I don't know how old they are, maybe in their 20s, I don't know, but they'll comment and be really pissed off about the sneakers app. I'm like, well, did you try anywhere else to get them? Well, no, I always go through sneakers app. Well, what are you doing? They go to the stores. You walk in, we'll go to a store.
Mm-hmm.
They still have those things. I don't get it. I don't. If you're banking on sneakers app to help you out, they're not gonna. So just try their ways.
Yeah.
If you trying the same thing over and over again, it's not working.
I mean, the fact that people have $5,000 to $10,000 annual allotments for sneakers alone,
right,
or whatever their number. I mean, like that's insane. Right?
Yeah.
Just be happy you get what you get.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was your allotment back? Our allotment when we were kids was what? $150 a year.
Yeah. Exactly.
Whatever we could get our hands on. Right?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. And even it wasn't that long ago that I remember just camping overnight for sneakers.
Yeah.
Like if you really wanted it, camping.
You camped out. Yeah.
Again, I'm in Canada. So it's in the snow. Okay. Overnight.
We have done that. I haven't done an overnight thing in Canada, but I've done several hours of like minus 20 weather. And it's not fun.
I don't know. Maybe it's when everything started going online that
people just have that expectation.
Yeah, maybe more expected.
Well,
like I go into it expecting to win. But it's just I
you're
temper
hopeful.
the disappointment afterwards.
Yeah,
it's just that's just supposed to happen.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, we all, of course, it's disappointing. I get it, but you're hopeful because there's that split second where you're like, I'm gonna get these. This is gonna happen right now, and then you don't. But you can just move on to the next one.
Right. I mean, like even this particular shoe, Kobe 6 Proto. I think they mentioned how they would. Not reward, but like favor the people that are bigger Kobe fans or that like have purchased a lot from the sneakers app. And if that's the case, I hold zero claim to anything Kobe, right? Because I'm a Celtics fan. I'm just a fan right now of like all the Kobe stuff. So,
Well, that's what I think too. Like I would take a pair if somebody offered me a pair.
Right.
But like, I shouldn't be jumping into this thing all of a sudden because it's the newest, hottest thing. I don't care. No, I've never had a pair of Kobe's anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm the same. I'm exactly the same. Someone asked me if did I go after the Mambasitas? Is that what they're called? Mambasitas?
Mambasitas, yeah.
I can't even say it, so that's why I shouldn't even have a pair of shoes. But I'm like, no, I wasn't a Kobe fan, so why would I? Listen, I appreciate everything. I feel horrible about it. That's ridiculous that he died. But it's and his daughter. Forget it. It's a whole other level. But I can't pretend that I need the Kobe's now or whatever Kobe comes out because I wasn't a fan when he was alive. So how could I? it'd be weird if I went after Kobe's.
It'd be weird if you got super mad about not getting them.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
That's even worse. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Mm-hmm.
All right. How about Jordan 5 low, Paris Saint-Germain, PSG.
Paris
Oh.
Saint-Germain. That's not for Brian.
No?
No, I don't love the low fives, which is I know
yeah.
seems anti to who I am, but I do like some of the golf pairs they've released are cool, and I think they look nice, but for the most part, the 5 lows just don't appeal to me.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Fair.
I agree. A 5 doesn't look good in the low to me.
That's weird because my main gripe with the 5 is that it's so high. The tongue is just so high.
Mm-hmm. It didn't used to be like that though. The original 5s were not. The tongue wasn't that high.
Right.
They've really jacked it up in the last several years.
Okay.
I mean, there's so many like this. A 6 low is like the weirdest thing. Like you've taken all of the best details of a 6 out.
Like the tongue.
Yeah, right. A 5 low is weird. An 8 low is weird.
A 7 low is horrible.
7 low.
Horrible.
7 low is a sandal, right? Isn't it?
It was so bad.
That was so bad. They were so bad.
Yeah.
That was more of a recent one too, right? That was a few years ago. Those came out. Those 7 lows.
We didn't know what it was.
Bad.
9 lows fine.
9's great.
Yeah.
9's great. 11's great, obviously.
Yeah.
The 13s were good.
12 lows? You guys think like 12 lows?
Yes.
For me, not so much.
Nah.
Yeah. Was it a French blue pair that I used to like a lot?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways,
they're not. I'm not like I'm. Out of all of them, I could handle those the most. I think probably, but yeah, a 13 low I like. 14's a 14, but yeah, that's so yeah. But a 5, you're right, Brian. A 5, a 6.
What's a
7,
10 low?
It doesn't make any sense.
What's
there is
a
no
10?
10 low.
Yeah, CMFT. That's a 10 low.
Oh, but those are supposed to be 11s though.
It looks like a 10.
They do look like they absolutely look like
a
a 10 for sure. But they're supposed to be an 11, which is odd. But yeah, which is what my dad. I think I showed in a group text. I think I showed my dad picked up. He picked up a C.
Those are amazing.
It says Comfort on it.
He picked up a Jordan Comfort 11, whatever they're called.
Yeah.
In the Urban Jungle colorway. And I said, "Why did you get these?" He said, "They were 50% off on Nike." I'm like, well, that doesn't mean you have to get those.
But
he loves them. He loves them. But when he goes,
my dad was there.
Yes, my dad's the opportunity was there, and he's a sub. And I shouldn't say he's a sub. He was a principal and a teacher prior to that, but then he retired, and now he's been subbing at high schools every now and then, just to keep up. I guess I don't know what, but he uses my Instagram page as a connection to the kids, and his little one pair of Jordans that he owns. So I swear I know when he starts subbing because I start getting DMs from random 15-year-olds saying we had your dad as a sub. He's a dope. He's so dope. Like your collection's great. Do you have this XYZ sneaker? And I'm like arguing with 15-year-olds why I don't own a sneaker that they like. It's good though. It's good. It's good. I'm gonna tell them to stop doing that, but it's good.
You're a horrible wingman.
I'm a horrible wingman.
Wings logo wingman.
I'm a horrible Wings Logo Wednesday wingman.
Yeah. All right. If the low won't do it, how about the Jordan 5 Green Bean for May 28th?
Yeah, I'm down with that. Yeah, absolutely. I like those.
Do you own the previous version?
No, I don't.
And
so you need those for sure then.
Yeah.
Right. Do you notice any differences between the previous and this version?
The material looks a lot different, I think.
Yeah. Smoother?
That's the main thing. Yeah, I don't know. I guess they couldn't replicate the same material they had in, was it 2006 that the first one came out?
I don't remember.
But I think it was that. And then, but otherwise I don't. It's, I guess, usual stuff. The shape is different a bit, but
probably
in a good way, probably.
Does this version need more 3M?
It's covered in 3M, Chris.
Yeah. I mean, that was is that good or no good? All the 3M.
I don't know.
I'll say that. When 3M isn't lit up, it's just like a dull gray.
Yeah.
But they used it well in this shoe.
Yeah.
Like it mixes well with the green.
Yeah. No, I hear you saying, yeah.
Green will probably pop off it. Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Okay, I'm gonna admit I'm not caught up on the sneaker podcast, so I don't know if you guys have talked about this already.
Why do we have this guy on?
Sorry. Have you guys already talked about all the DJ Khaled fives that are?
We did, but you know
We'll
what?
touch on it quickly, but you're
Yeah,
here,
very
so this
quickly.
we need your input on that.
We
Oh, I'm
most
like-
likely
Your
said
insight,
we need
your
Brian's
insight.
insight on
Yeah,
this.
it's like Sophie's Choice, man. I don't know because you've seen them, right? You've seen the
Yeah.
colorways. They look dope.
Yeah.
They look really
But-
great, but they got that douchebag's name on it. I can't do it.
I know.
So it's a
man.
no.
We
Tough.
the best on the back is
We
like,
the best.
oh no, I can't do that.
Still.
Is it the
Still.
font or it's what it means? Is it the font?
The font.
It's too like boxy.
the font.
Is it because
Put it
it's
with the
not
Times New
Roman?
Roman for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
We
are the
Ariel.
Oh,
We're the
man.
best. We are the best. Just pick a verb. Yeah.
Yeah. I had a feeling that's how Brian would feel about them, but I didn't want to speak for him.
Oh man, it just sucks so bad. Why?
Mm.
Why does that have to be him?
They
Why-
are nice colorways, though. They're really
Oh,
nice
it looks
colorways.
So good.
Yeah.
Maybe I could get Solomon to like customize,
Yeah.
get the stitching off and customize them.
Yeah.
Unstitch it.
Just
Just cut this and just pull it
Yeah.
out.
There you go.
But then you're
Add-
gonna be just get another shoe at that point.
Yeah.
Let's get another 5 at
But
that.
the colorways are nice, though. They're really
Yeah, the
nice.
colors are cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. What are you going to do?
What are you gonna do?
I guess.
But just
By the way,
by
By the way, at Hoop Fresh, Solomon, at Hoop Fresh.
yeah,
Oh,
Check
yeah.
him out. Check him out. Shout out to Solomon.
absolutely.
We also we have one more shoe, Jordan 1 Stage Haze.
Oh man, I didn't see these. I
Well,
forgot to look at those.
this is like, is that does it come
Kinda
from the
look-
Heritage Pack? You guys know what the Heritage Pack is?
Yes.
Right. So Jordan
Yeah.
1 with like a big white
Yeah.
panel, like in the
Yeah, yeah.
upper.
Like
yeah.
The color is or just around the toe, basically.
Yeah, we might have spoken about this one before.
This one
but-
looks like the diamond shorts one that just came out. The-
okay.
Yeah, right in a mid and a low or whatever, a high and a low.
Yeah, yeah,
Doesn't it look like almost the same shoe.
yeah. Well, I don't know. You
Kinda.
guys brand. I don't know why they do that.
Hold on, I look at I haven't seen. Oh yeah. Yeah, they do look like that. That's weird. Huh.
I have to admit, I did like those, and I got the low version of those diamond short lows, but
Yeah.
Is it reminiscent of the whole Baron line?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say they look like
Right.
Barons. Yeah,
yeah.
the Baron ones.
Yeah.
I mean, they're fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe the ones need to we need a one expert on this episode, maybe.
We don't. Yeah. Or is there? You used to be like the one guy, but not really an expert. I would say.
nah.
Just a guy who wore lots of ones.
Last bit of information. I don't know if you guys want to talk about this. Have a few words. Peter
No.
Moore.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Peter Moore passed away. He is I don't know. What would you call a guy that's impacted so much in the world of sneakers?
I know nothing about what he did with Adidas, obviously, but besides he redesigned their logo, right? He did the
Three stripes.
the three stripe logo. But yeah, I mean, Nike Dunk, designer of the Nike Dunk, designer of the Jordan 1. He co-designed the Jordan 2. He designed the Wings logo, for God's sake. Yeah, I mean, just a huge impact, obviously, in the entire sneaker world, and he passed away on the weekend. But I don't know, like it was funny to watch everybody like posting stuff because people were very obviously knew his place in history, you know, but also were posting the
wrong guy.
the wrong picture.
Oh my gosh.
David Falk's wife was freaking out.
Dave, exactly. So many people posted David Falk, which is Michael Jordan's former agent.
Yeah.
And so I felt bad for David Falk's family.
Yeah.
And two, I felt bad that, people are like they're trying to commemorate him, but they don't know that they're posting the wrong guy. So like, do you really care that much?
Yeah, I get it.
Because the second I saw that, I'm like, that's not. Oh my God, that's not
Right.
Peter Moore. I knew it right away. It wasn't Peter Moore. So if you don't know it, like how invested are you in this guy's? Yeah. But all I have to say, I mean, obviously, huge loss to the sneaker world. I don't know if he had been retired by that point. I don't even know what he's been doing the last several years since he's been with Adidas. But yeah, I mean, huge. Obviously, I mentioned on my page a huge impact in my life in terms of the Wings logo and the Jordan co-design, the Jordan 2. I would love to know what his exact what details he was responsible for when it came to the Jordan 2, because I just know he co-designed it with Bruce Kilgore, but I don't know exactly what he did for the Jordan 2. If it was just a matter of that the Wings logo was his, or actually he helped with the design, and then there was a prototype of the Jordan 2 that looks sort of more similar to a Jordan 1, but had the Wings logo on the side of the shoe. Okay. Anyway, maybe that was his version, and then Bruce Kilgore took over and completely flipped it, but they gave him credit. But anyway, obviously very sad passing of.
Yeah, I just thought it was cool that it went across every brand. Well, every brand, Nike and Adidas, like both brands were posting about him, which is like you don't see that often.
Yeah,
right.
It's true.
Yeah. And it was at the beginning of these brands.
Yeah.
Or like someone that designed your logo, a logo that you're still using to this day.
Yeah.
That's something.
And he designed the Jumpman too, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
Not? I believe. I thought I read these again. I'm not. Maybe I'm the hypocrite because slapping people for posting the wrong picture. Yeah. I'm pretty sure he also designed the Jumpman logo, but I could be wrong. Anyway, but he definitely designed the Wings logo, and that's all that matters to me.
Yeah. So, all right, let's move on to this week's topic. Like I mentioned before, you guys talking about how Zion is a Jordan athlete and which other athlete might come up to fill the huge shoes of Michael Jordan. The topic this week is actually going up against the GOAT, the greatest of all time, where if I asked you guys, does any other signature athlete with their own shoe line stand up to what Jordan was able to do with his line? Or come close to?
I mean, you've picked the wrong two guys to ask that question to.
It's okay, gotta follow
This
up.
can be a very quick discussion.
Which one wants us to take the contrary?
Well, maybe that was rhetorical. Okay, so let's just say. Okay, go ahead.
No, but I was gonna say I don't know if it holds up. I mean, I know you can. I'm biased, hugely biased.
Right.
Mine is too, but. I mean, there isn't. I mean, who else could there be?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody before or since has been well, first of all, Michael Jordan is the first person to ever have his own signature line,
right?
An annual sneaker and his own logo and all that stuff. So how do you compare to that? I mean, you can't.
Okay, very good.
I don't know.
Then
I know I saw something recently, and I'm not going to be able to remember the numbers,
but
they were talking about how much the Jordan brand sold in sneakers like last year versus LeBron.
Okay.
Who would be the modern day standard bearer, I would think, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And it was like 20-1. It wasn't even close.
Yeah.
Jordan over LeBron. And Jordan hasn't played for 22 years, 21 years.
Yeah.
LeBron is still actively playing and very much in the public eye. So it's a really hard. I mean, no matter where you go with it, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's sales, influence, performance, I don't know.
So, to Brian's point, what is the point? What is the point of having other signature athletes? If you're going to have a signature athlete, how would you market them? If you're not, is there any other way than saying that they are the greatest of this current time or of all time? Again, let's take the LeBron example. How else would we market him than saying this guy is the best in terms of like the brand, right? You go, well, this guy's the best. He is the best. You should wear his shoes.
Yeah.
Well, it is interesting because I think right now the perspective of most people 30 and under, I feel like I'm gonna get crucified for saying that because people will come at you for
you're in a
I'm
safe
saying
space.
we're young and we're stupid. I'm not saying I'm stupid. I'm just saying your perspective is Jordan was always the king. He was always a winner. He was always on top. And that's why everything is what it is now, right?
Yeah, he just won championships and he never had any struggles and he never,
Right.
Yeah.
Watch the Air Jordan 1 through 6 commercials, right? And it was about style. It was about the way he played the game, that he could jump so high, right? All of those things that they were selling the guy and the way he did it, not the result.
Right.
Like, or not the win. It was look how he dunked on 3 people. You could do that if you wore these.
Right.
You might not win, but you could dunk on these guys, or you could make that sweet move, or you could stay in the air longer, right? That was always the myth, right?
Right.
And then it became, 11, 12, 13, 14, and beyond came about. This is the stamp of how you win, right? This is the shoe for winners. This is the guy this is what I wear when I win.
Yeah.
So, with LeBron, or anyone now, how I don't know. And marketing has changed so much, right? Everything's about feelings now. Seriously, about how good we do. Look how good we are to the planet, or look how good we are to our fellow man.
Yeah.
I mean, watch a car commercial. It's not about torque or horsepower. It's about how many dogs you could fit in the back, right? So I don't even know what people want to hear about.
Yeah,
right.
That's an interesting point. Yeah. It's exactly who are they marketing to? And when you even, not to stick with the whole LeBron theme, but if you look at LeBron's stuff, it's like there was a long stretch there. I don't know if he's still doing it, but where he was wearing stuff on court that you couldn't get in the store. They were all PEs.
Yeah,
a lot of stuff he was wearing was PEs. So what was the point of that even?
Great point.
So how do you get a kid interested in a sneaker if they can't even just go to the store and buy it? I guess some might say, well, even if I don't know, no LeBron sell out. So then that wasn't a slam, but it was just a fact. But how are you going to sell a kid or get a kid to want to wear your sneaker when you can't even buy it in a store? So I want to wear that sneaker. I saw him do something crazy, but then I can't because it's a PE.
Right.
Very strange marketing for that. But yeah, I don't know.
That's a great point.
Do kids even they don't have the commercials like they used to.
Right.
They don't have the print ads. Kids are seeing sneakers a year and a half, 2 years early before they even come out. So
yeah.
How do you maintain excitement over a sneaker that you're going to see every day on social media for a year? Like when Brian and I and Chris were kids, you got to see it in a magazine maybe or on a commercial for 30 seconds, and you were squinting to try to see what it was, and the buildup of when that was going to release and what you're going to walk into the store and see it for the first time. You can't replicate that anymore because those commercials and those print ads don't really exist. Like I said, they're being flooded with images of early leaks and all this other stuff for a year, 2 years in advance. So by the time a sneaker releases, who cares? And now obviously you're talking, you want to talk about something, the culture of sneakers now is to buy and flip and stuff. But how does an athlete or I guess nowadays, in terms of a signature line, I don't think those even really, people don't care about that anymore. It's more about these collaborations have really taken over the sneaker world.
Even the Currys you just got, right?
Yeah.
Like, even Steph Curry is probably the next greatest athlete, right, that has his own shoe. But it's like, instead of making 1 million pairs of this one, let's make 100,000 pairs of 10, right? Make them more exclusive.
Yeah.
And then make it seem like they're more exclusive, and then we'll collab with Sesame Street or with
the themes,
whatever,
all
like,
these themes. Yeah.
Kyrie was doing cereal, right, or what, like SpongeBob, and I feel like that's how they're connecting kids to sneakers now, trying to make it seem more exclusive and more cool instead of because now the other part too is now it's part of culture, right? Sneakers are part of culture, So if they're more cool and hip and more hard to get and exclusive, regardless of what the guy who's wearing them does.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're right. Why hasn't there been a Steph Curry commercial that's just been very creative and like about how wear my shoes and make a shot from 35 feet away, 10 times out of 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, so I know you guys are focused or talking about the audience a lot. Like, who are we marketing to?
Mm-hmm.
But if I look from the brand's perspective, I'm seeing that, well, Kobe isn't around anymore, passed away. But even before he passed away, he had already retired from the game.
Right.
So the only athletes on court that they have signature lines for are like the LeBrons, the KDs, Kyries. And wouldn't you then you talked about style, but the push of having them be the best athletes out there. These guys are the best. You need to latch onto these guys.
Yeah.
They had not that they had no other option, but the options were very limited.
Yeah. Yeah. But I also look at like just talking about different seats. Again, it's not even really a signature line. So I'm thinking about Andre Agassi. He was as a teenager, it was Michael Jordan for basketball, obviously, and then Andre Agassi for tennis for me. And I loved his sneakers. I loved that. I had one piece of apparel from him when I was a teenager, but and it wasn't really, I guess, his signature, even though it was like he wore like the Hot Lava Air Tech. They were Air Tech Challenge was the line, but they were attributed to him. But again, it's like to the point Brian was making before. You watched the Agassi wasn't a winner in the beginning. He was like all flash. It was all like image. Yes. His commercial was image is everything. But it was like he was exciting to watch, and he struggled to win a championship, just like Michael Jordan. And so for me, it was like watching that struggle was part of why I became fans of these guys. Is because they're so great, but they struggled to win for so long that you become part of that story and watching them struggle and then eventually winning. I don't know if this is at all even close to what you want to talk about, Chris. But
no, this is around.
It was like I don't know that exists anymore. So I don't know how you could have another GOAT signature line if the same scenario is not being played out with athletes. Like athletes are getting signature sneakers. They haven't done anything on court. They haven't stepped foot in any whatever league you want to talk about.
Right. And
they're giving $100 million sneaker contracts. And here's their thing. And like, look at Zion. I mean, Zion,
right.
you knew he was going to be great. So back to that point I was making earlier in the podcast, you knew he'd be great, but then injury plagued. And then his first signature sneakers out. But does anybody care anymore? Like, does anybody care about the anime collaboration? Because he hasn't been playing for months and months and months.
Right.
So what I'm seeing is that they're looking at LeBron, they're looking at KD and Kyrie, and in their signature lines, they're up in the 9th, 8th, 10th versions of their signature line. And time's of the essence. And all of a sudden, these athletes who, like you said, haven't done anything or haven't done many years in the league yet, are getting signatures. I've never seen a jump man athlete get a signature line so quickly as a Zion or Luka.
As a rookie.
Right?
Nuts.
And the other example I'm thinking of is LaMelo Ball. Puma just, I don't know what they knew, but they took a shot and they gave him his own signature line. And it's doing gangbusters. This is great.
Yeah. I guess in all fairness, too, I mean, Michael Jordan was that thing, too. They took a gamble on Michael Jordan, right? The same way they take gambles, I guess, with, these young kids coming up in the league. So I guess it's fair to say that has been done. Obviously, there is precedent there.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just, again, it's the world that we live in is not the same as it was back then. There's not the same thirst for, I don't know, like no, thirst isn't the right word I was looking for, but it's you just that again, that desire, that need, that there's no the anticipation phases out over time, and then when you have stuff like that, I guess you take a gamble on someone like Zion, and an injury is an injury, right? I mean, there's nothing you can do about that, but could there be another GOAT of a sneaker line? I don't know. I don't think there could be.
I mean, Brian, you asked the question, why doesn't John Morant have his own signature line, right? Now, he's been wearing some Kobe sneakers, and whenever he does, people go crazy. Yeah. I don't know if giving him a signature line would diminish that excitement if they don't hit the nail on the head.
And it's got to be a good shoe, right? I mean, it's got to be exciting. But I think he's the perfect guy for me, because there's part of the LeBron problem for me is that he is such a unique physical specimen.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. Fair.
So you could say, you could put my shoes on, but you're not 6'8", 285, right? And these shoes are built for a very specific type of person,
right?
Physically, right? So if I'm 6 foot or 5'8" and I play the shooting guard, these are tanks on my feet.
Yeah. Right?
Even the Zion 1, I bought the Zion 1 for my son. He's a little tiny, and they're big wide shoes for a big monster person, right? So it doesn't really work, right? Like Jordan had his own line. Then everyone else that had a shoe contract was just wearing, like Barkley and Pippen and Magic and Bird were wearing not signature shoes, just shoes in the line of those sneaker companies.
Their team colorways or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah.
So the next guy to get one was Shaq, right? He had the Shaq silhouette, and he got his own shoe. Same thing. This is the 1 in a billion person.
Yeah.
Right. No one can be this person. So like, I'll buy your shoes, but I can't be 7'1", 301, right? And rip the rim off. So how do I connect to that? Ja seems like the guy, slender, 6'4", whatever, fast, attacks the basket. I mean, that dunk he had last week.
Oh my God!
Oh my dude!
One of the best dunks I've ever seen.
Yeah,
and
ever.
That's on a poster. Those sneakers on a poster in a room. I mean, that's how. To me, old school guy. That's how it builds, right?
Do they even make posters anymore? You know what I mean?
Sorry, that NFT on your phone.
Oh, there you go. Brian knows.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I've heard the term. I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
I don't know, but that's, to me, I'm old school though in my thinking, but that's the guy I would think could connect. Or Steph Curry, right? He's the guy that you could connect with.
An average build kind of thing.
Yeah, he's like you.
Kids can relate. Yeah.
Yeah, like you could get there maybe. I mean, probably not, but you could get there.
Yeah, whereas Michael Jordan was tall, but not like, he was like an average build kind of guy, muscular, but not like this, like you said, these like Shaq, Zion, and LeBron are these tanks of a human being.
Yeah. How can I be that?
Yeah.
I get it. I think maybe that might be the allure and attraction about Luka too. He plays slow, plays measured. Right. It's not like I can walk that fast,
He has a nice shoe though. I have to say, out of all the Jordan brand signature, guys who've gotten their own signature model, his is very nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna try to get it. Yeah. All right. Cool. That was pretty cool. Anything else you guys want to add, or if you have any shout outs you want to shout out?
You got nothing.
Nothing. All right. Well, that was a great show. Thank you, audience, for joining us once again. And you can download and listen to the Sneaker Podcast anywhere podcasts are broadcast. Sean Collard, why don't you tell people where they can find you on social media?
At SCollard23 and at OG Support Group.
And Brian, thanks again for chopping it up with us.
Yes, thank you.
You are our favorite OG
SG
member.
Obviously,
I'm like the Joan Rivers of the Tonight Show, right? Like the last minute call over. Hey,
you live down the street. Just come on in.
Hey, talk about showing our age.
Our five best guests just canceled. Can you show up?
No, it's great. I appreciate it. Where to find you on social media?
I'm at OG Sneaker Nerd or at OG Support Group.
Shout out to the OG Support Group. And you can find our good friend Mike at On Air with Mike D. You can find our good friend Chloe at Clarell. You can find myself at Christopher.Chu, and be sure to follow us at The Sneaker Podcast. Big shout out to our sponsors, Sneaker Logic and Quality. One love, all the sneakers. Peace.
Peace.
See ya.